bitch, jump in that fire.
Welcome back. Today's video is for those of you who potentially in the near future would like to acquire some love work from me, whether that is honey jars, candles, or even in tranquil anima sola work. What is going to be discussed in this video is basically what I would like for you to already have in order and things that I would like for you to ponder on prior to even contacting me. First thing being, if you are the cause of your breakup with your target, first thing I would like for you to do is apologize to this person prior to contacting me. Why do I want you to do this? If you are at fault. And you know what? Maybe even at times if you are not at fault, I would like for you to apologize. Why do I say this? A lot of times apologizing can take things a lot further than if you don't do such, regardless if the person is still mad at you. When we start the process of our working, best believe that your apology is most definitely going to hold a lot of weight in aiding us in bringing this person back. Because what that apology at times can do, if it sounds sincere enough to this person, it can reduce the amount of resentment that they are holding towards you or holding against you. And what that does is make it a lot easier to bring this person back, and at times shortens the time period that it would take for them to come back. So that is most definitely something that I want a lot of you to put your pride aside and do. Regardless if you feel you shouldn't apologize, you don't have it in you, or you don't even feel that you're wrong, whatever, at times I would like for you to apologize so that it is easier to bring this person back. Number two being, how you start is how you finish. If when you guys broke up, or even if it is a situation in which we're trying to enhance what is already there, the last thing I need you to be doing is arguing with this person. So, before contacting me, make sure that you are not being overly combative. You are not being argumentative with this person, because what that is doing is building up resentment. You are increasing the anger that this person has towards you, and in turn making it harder to pull them back towards you. So, if you are a person who does not know how to keep their mouth shut, does not know how to shut the fuck up at times, please do not contact me yet, because what I'm going to teach you is that when you come over here and you work with me, you are going to learn some form of discipline with your mouth. I don't care how mad you get, I don't care what they do, you are going to learn to shut up in the process of us working to get this person to where you want them to be. Whether that is you're trying to pull them back to you or enhance whatever the current situation that you and this person might already be in. You are going to learn to at times shut up for the greater good. Not all the time do you have to respond. Not all the time do you have to be so combative or argue. At times it is best just to shut up and be the spook that sat at the door, while we sit and manipulate your situation so that we can, get you where it is that you want to be. Number three being, please make sure you have space for the work. I am not a person who keeps the work in my location. All work that is done for clients is shipped out to you guys. What is supposed to be done on my end is over with and done. I ship it to you and you keep it. It is yours to keep. You paid for it, you keep it. But you are going to need a place to put it once I give it to you. So if you are a person who is living with the target, this may be especially difficult for you, because the last thing we need is for this person to find the work that you have. So what you're most likely going to end up having to do is rent out a storage unit or find a friend's house or whatever, a different location to place the work. If you are a person who lives with other people, we don't need them finding it either unless they're cool with what you're doing. So you're most likely going to have to find a place to put your work. Now, let's get into things that I feel as though you guys must ponder on before contacting me. Please make sure that you are willing to go through the work, go through the time that it might take for you to bring this person back before you hit me up. Do not have in your mind that it's going to be a week, 2 weeks, or even a month or 2 months to see a full manifestation of what we do. If you don't have in your head a minimum of 4 or 5 months, do not contact me, especially if you know that you are in a situation that is beyond, fucked up in every way possible. If it is a situation where we're talking about love enhancement, you are already currently in a relationship with that person or some form of a situationship, whatever, then that's different. I would expect a shorter time period. But where you're talking about two people who have separated and you guys have potentially been broken up for months, please have in your head that it's going to take a minute before this person comes back to you. You may have movement and things like that. You see signs and omens, but you will not have full manifestation within a month or 2 weeks. It's not going to be that way. So please make sure before contacting me, you already have in your head that you are willing to go through the hard knocks for this person. You love this person enough, then you are willing to wait and put forth the effort to get them back by any means necessary. The second thing I would say to ponder on is, how bad do you really want this person? What I mean by this is that with certain workings, a lot of people begin to see certain things happen to those around the person, such as a target, and things happening to the target. Do not contact me if you are not prepared to see some crazy shit happen at times, because it can get like that. It can get like that. This person, and this is for certain workings, of course, such as in Tranquil, or even, well, let's just go in Tranquil for right now. A person can get into a lot of hardships and just, tragic situations, and a lot of times the people around that person can go through the same thing. If you are not ready to see that, do not contact me for those types of workings, because once you see it and you hit me up and you are sad or feeling whatever, I'm not going to know what to say to you, because I make it very clear prior to even sending the work out, and in a lot of my videos, what can happen to your target once you put certain things on them. So please be aware of that, and think it through, because once it's up, it's stuck. That's just what it is. Of course everything can be taken off of a person, but some things that people go through, and sometimes what the spirit may do to a person is irreversible. And look, you got to think about how much you really love this person and how much you want them at times, because the way they may come back to you may not be the way that they left. They may come back to you broke with no hope. They may come back to you looking slightly ugly. With certain workings, after a person has gone through a lot before they've gotten back to you, hey, hopefully you still want them by that point. If this is a person that is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very stubborn. The next thing and the final thing I would like for you to ponder on is, ask yourself and be honest with yourself. In the midst of my emotions, in the midst of my hurt, am I able to follow directions? I have a big issue with a lot of you clients when it comes to following directions. I don't know what the fuck be going on in your minds. I don't know if sometimes some of you wake up and I don't know. I don't, oh my God, I don't know. But please ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Am I able to follow directions no matter how bad my emotions may attempt to come over me? Because what is not going to happen when you come over here is me repetitively telling you what to do and you not doing it. And then later on want to come to me mad that things did not manifest the way that you felt they should have. With me, at this point, you get maybe 3 strikes and I'm gonna be about ready to issue a refund and you send the product back. Or 3 strikes and you're on your own. I'm no longer going to guide you through the complete process of what we're doing. Because if you cannot follow directions, I am not obligated to make sure that you get to where you need to be. So, like I said, these are the things I want you to ponder on. These are the things that I want you to have already worked out prior to even contacting me. That's all for this video. Like, share, and subscribe.